Yeah, boy. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is your friend Cartman. We are back on our traditional free-to-play account, guys. It is day 166 here in 2025, and we are closing in on maxing out our Town Hall 11 base here. As you can see, on these structures, we're doing pretty well. We don't have that many more upgrades to go. When I check Clash Ninja, it's about 6 days of upgrades here that we are working on. Now, where the bottleneck is, we're quite a ways behind in the lab. We have quite a few of these upgrades, and it's around 20 days yet. So we need to get some resources to help us speed up our lab, and those are going to be research potions. So we're going to go out here in the Dark Deal event, try to get some research potions to help us speed up things. And the other thing that's lagging way behind is our Archer Queen. We've got almost 30 days. I checked 29 days of upgrades to go on the Archer Queen, and we have 12 days on the Barbarian King. So those are going to be two of the limiting factors, along with the lab, on how fast we can be able to upgrade and go to Town Hall 12. So I think when we go out here to the Dark Deal, we're going to use some of these mischief medals, I can't even say it, to go out here. I don't think we really need these epic equipments. The Dark Crown is not really good unless you are completely maxed on your minion prints, which we are a long way from that. Years from that. And I don't really feel like I need the magic mirror or the snake bracelet right now, because we already have the spiky ball, and we have the action figure for the queen. So our king and queen already have a couple epics, and I don't think that minion prince one's going to help us. So I think we can go ahead and use some of our medals to speed up our progress. So I'm going to buy one builder potion here tonight, and I'm going to get a couple research potions. Now I do want to try to save up here, because I think we're going to need to buy a couple books of heroes to help our queen out, because she is way behind, but we need to get where we can use those. And so we're going to go ahead and use our builder potion tonight to help speed up the queen, and that's also going to be able to get this cannon finished up. So we'll have 2 upgrades we can start tonight. And let's go ahead and use our research medal in our lab. Let's hold off on the builder potion until we can get both of those builders going to try to maximize that value. So let's use one of our research potions. That's going to save us 24 hours, 1 day off. And let's go out and let's see if we can find some nice loot raids. We do have a star bonus available. We need to get a ton of loot, and we're going to need a ton of dark elixir to get all of these levels done on the queen and king. I was looking at it, and I think it's like 700 or 800k total of dark elixir. So it's a gigantic amount of loot that we're going to need. Pretty much all of our elixir right now will be going to lab upgrades. All the dark elixir, of course, will be going for hero upgrades. And then all of the gold will go to our remaining structures, and then the walls. We have quite a few walls to do as well. So we got a long ways to go here. Let's see where this loot is. Where's the dark elixir? Right here, quite a bit in those drills. Wow, their storage is that right? 76 gold? That's hilarious. Okay, he has nothing in his storages, but his collectors of mines do have quite a bit. So let's see if we can take out some of these defenses if we can. And so I'm going to try to use our balloons to go in here without disturbing some of these like collectors and things. I don't know how this is going to work. We're going to see. It's just really a dump of balloons in here to try to take out defenses so that we can try to use our deck collectors. And I mean, the deck collectors aren't that good, so I don't know how it's going to work. We'll pop our warden ability. Hopefully these balloons can take out some of these defenses. It is a dead base, so I think we should be able to get pretty good value. Archer Queen, I should have had a poison, because she is doing a number there. Destroyed my warden, but the balloons are doing a good job. I think they can go around here. Hopefully they don't activate the town hall. If they don't activate the town hall, I think we'll get pretty good value out of these balloons. Good enough to go ahead and use our deck collectors over here, and they're going to get huge value out of these dark elixir drills. We're going to get double the loot from those, so that's really nice. Alright, let's see. We'll try to maximize and just get as much loot as we can with these deck collectors. I mean, they die really fast, so I don't know how much we'll be able to get but we'll try to get as much as possible here. And then we'll just clean up what's left with our sneakies. Send in the sneaky goblins, take what is remaining of the loot, and we'll see, can we get a star? We can probably get a star if we use our king and prince here. Let's see here. Let's bring in our king. Let's pop that ability, open everything up, bring in our minion prince. We'll be able to get in here. There we go. We got the star. There's not much loot left, so let's just hop out of that. There we go. You can see that dark elixir 16,000. That is really nice. Really nice for us. Now let's go ahead and let's request some clan castle troops, but I'm not going to worry about filling it. I probably could have cloned those balloons and got a little more value, but that's okay. Let's see. This one's dead, but not as dead as the previous one. Let's see if we can find something. Some really nice loot here. Alright, the dark elixir is protected there. I want to really focus on that dark elixir because we've got to get our king down. And I got to have enough dark elixir so that when the queen is available, we can go ahead and start upgrading her as well. Because, oh man, that's free, but there's nothing in those drills out there. It's all in the storage. Where's the dark elixir storage? Oh, it's right here. Nice. That's some good value right there. See if they can go ahead and get that storage down. Alright, probably should have done it like that. There we go. We'll get the storage down. Tons of value right there from the debt collectors. Even if that's all they get right here, that is going to work out great for us. Where are the sweepers? There they are. Let's go ahead. Send in our warden. Let's send in our balloons right here. Just full send it in. We're just trying to get as much value here as we can. I'm going to go ahead and clone them up. And then we're going to pop this warden ability. Try to protect everything. I do have a haste I forgot about. So let's use the haste. Speed up our balloons. Try to get as much value here as we can. Oh, they have enemy CC. That's not... it's not supposed to be in there. Okay. Let's try to get as much with the debt collectors before those dragons get over here and start taking out our troops. Got a little bit, but I think it's mainly in these storages. I need these debt collectors to go in towards the storages. Don't think it's going to happen. We'll get a little bit from this one. Alright, we're going to miss out on a little bit of that loot, but that's okay. We'll finish off the rest with these sneaky goblins. Hopefully our king and minion prince can save us and get us a star out of this. Let's pop that minion prince ability. Hopefully they'll take out the dragons. Looking pretty good on the percentage. We should be able to get to 50%. See if we can get a couple of these storages down here. Pop this king ability. There we go. Oh, dark elixir drill I didn't see. Okay. Alright, king's doing a good job. I think we can go take these last remaining storages, hopefully. I'm out of sneakies. Okay. Alright, we did pretty good. There we go. Over 10k dark elixir. So we're rolling in the dark elixir. Got some clan castle reinforcements right there. Thank you very much. That will help us on our next raid. And let's see what we can get. We still don't have our star bonus yet either. So let's see what we can do for dark elixir. See if we can get another nice raid. Be nice to find one. Ooh, here we go. Let's see, where's all the loot at? Quite a bit in the storages, it looks like. Now, where's the dark elixir? Oh, it's a freebie. That's going to be double the value right there. Quite a bit in those drills. Yeah, this is a really nice loot raid for us. We should be able to get a lot of dark elixir out of this. A lot of dark elixir. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's use our lightning. We got that sweeper down, nice. And I'm going to go ahead and use our warden over here because I don't want to mess up my dark elixir with the balloons. So we'll send in everything here. See how many defenses we can kind of get taken out. I'm going to pop that Warden ability. There we go. Get some good value here. Bloon's doing a really nice job. And we're going to use that haste, try to get through here as much as we can. Yeah, getting good value right here. Bringing our minion prince down here to maybe help out these balloons with the Warden if we can. And I'm bringing our king to try to take care of these cannons. And that should free up our debt collectors to come in here and get some nice value while the king is tanking. Minion prince and warden still alive, so that's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and send in these wall breakers because I don't really have anything that they can help me with right now. Alright, king goes down, but that's okay. Alright, let's see what we want to do here. Let's try to go ahead and jump in and get the town hall while we're at it. I think these sneakies can get the job done. Hopefully. It's a long ways in there. I don't have an invis spell. Oh yeah, we got it done. No problem. We'll send in the rest of our sneakies that we have. Try to maximize that value there a little bit. There you go. They're doing a pretty good job. Got a little bit down here left, but I don't think these debt collectors will be able to get much of this. Let's see. Before they're dying. We get a little value there. Oh, they got more than I thought they would. Alright. Here we go. 17,000 dark elixir. Yeah, boy, we'll take that all day. That's nice. And we got our star bonus we can collect. Very nice. Alright, let's collect our treasury. There we go. Our dark elixir's up to 130k. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and start our barbarian king down. 4 days on that. And to get our cannon done here momentarily, let's go ahead and pop our builder potion. That's going to speed everything up. About 10 minutes we'll have that cannon done, and then we'll get our next upgrade going. Okay, and in our lab we're going to use all the elixir there. Our builders, there's not a bunch of expensive gold upgrades left, but we do have that air sweeper and the air defense. They're going to be the most expensive ones we have remaining. But we have enough to start both of those here momentarily. So let's go out. Let's do one more loot raid. See if we can find another nice to get elixir storage up. And then we'll get that final builder here going here momentarily. Might be after the episode I'll get the builder going. But yeah, we're making good progress. Really happy with where we're at. But I'm really trying to get the queen done and our lab caught up so that when we are ready to go to Town Hall 12, that we're going to have everything maxed out or as close as possible, so we aren't just way behind starting a new Town Hall, because it's going to be quite a bit of work at Town Hall 12. There's a lot of upgrades to get to. Alright, these dark elixir drills have quite a bit in them. There's quite a bit in there in the storage too that I don't know that we would be able to get to because those sweepers in there. Let's see if we can find something that might be a little easier to get that dark elixir. Pretty good loot on dark elixir available right now. Super interesting base here. I'm very rushed. There's a lot of loot in those storages. The heroes are in there. I think we'll pass on that one. It's going to be a little funky to attack. Wow, look at the core on this base. My goodness, it is stacked, guys. It is, I mean, loaded up. That's some crazy value right in there. Alright, let's see if we can kind of get this opened up. Now, I should have waited and put a couple of debt collectors in there while everything was being tanked for. Try to get that. Oh, I don't think we got that much value out of that, unfortunately. That's okay. We'll take what we can get right here. Bring in our minion prints, start cleaning out some of these defenses. There's a lot here in the core, but I'm not really sure. I think we're going to have to send in our sneakies to try to get as much as we can, because that town hall is going to be activated soon. It's going to be really tough for debt collectors to get in there and get much value, I think. Let's see what we can get. We don't have that many sneakies left, so hopefully we get the town hall. Alright, we got the town hall down. Where are the other drills? There's one drill. Alright, we got some of this. I don't think we got as much as we were hoping for. Oh, here's the drill. We can get this one easy. Nice. Alright, there we go. Let's end that battle. Yeah, only 6,700 dark elixir. That's a little disappointing, but I think our balloons took out that storage that I saw there from their death damage, and that kind of made that not as appealing. But still, a good run on loot here tonight. I think we've made some good progress. We got a little bit, a few minutes to wait, 8 minutes or so. The cannon will be done. We'll start another upgrade here. Probably the air sweeper or the air defense will start. And then I'll continue working on getting my dark elixir available. That way, in the morning, when the queen is done, well, she won't be done in the morning. We got a little ways to get our dark elixir storages built up, but we've got to continue to work on that pretty much every day from here on out to try to get this town hall maxed out as soon as possible. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. I hope you've liked the video. If you have, smash that like button for me. Continue working hard to max out your bases. We are on the way to being max Town Hall 11 in just a few short days. Alright guys, until next time, clash on my friends.